Welcome to today's match. I'm Jonathan Agnew, and it's a pleasure to be joining you today. Nice and warm here today, but there is some cloud overhead, although it doesn't look like there's much danger of any rain. With me in the commentary box is Ian Bishop. Let's hear Bishop's views on the pitch.
Good morning, everyone. This pitch is really super. It's an excellent cricket wicket. I think the groundsman's done a fine job. It's hard and fast, so the ball will come onto the bat nicely, but there will be plenty of bounce for the bowlers, with the ball carrying through nicely to the wicketkeeper at a comfortable waist height. The wrist spinners as well should particularly enjoy bowling on it. If I were a swing bowler today, I'd be licking my lips at the prospect of some good movement through the air and off the seam because of this high humidity.
I can see the captains are waiting to toss the coin, so let's get down there and see what happens. Looks like they'll be coming out to bat then. They can put a solid total on the board, then they'll be in a strong position. The ground's beginning to fill up as the players emerge from the pavilion.
Now it's up to the bowlers to see what they can do on this pitch.
The quick bowler to start the first over.
Run!
Batsmen are looking for two.
How's that?
That's a confident appeal. The umpire isn't having any of it.
No!
No runs off that delivery.
No!
What would your greatest all-time team be then, Ian?
No, I think comparisons are always odious, and I think there's always going to be debate, and it's so very difficult to choose players who we haven't seen just based on records. But certainly from what I've seen and what I've experienced, the West Indies team under Clive Lloyd, that great team of the 1980s, is going to be very hard for anyone to beat that team. And if someone could pick a team that would, well, all the best to them, because they'd have to be pretty good.
Waiting!
No runs there. Lovely shot, right out of the meat of the bat.
That's gone.
The ball really races over this outfield.
That was a cracking shot. He got into such a great position there.
He's certainly not hanging around. That's 6 runs from the over.
No!
Great fielding.
Waiting!
Great stroke play.
That's good!
He played that with a lovely straight bat.
4. He just drifted onto leg stump there and got punished.
No!
No run.
Waiting!
Beautiful
No!
timing.
That's gone!
He watched that onto the bat perfectly.
I don't think the bowler will like that very much.
He gave him too much width there. Ten taken off the over. The medium pacer to start a new over.
That's the end of the fielding restrictions. Expect the captain to start changing things around now.
Exquisite shot.
That's gone!
That was a mighty hit.
Super shot. He got into a perfect position for that shot. Head over the ball, weight forward.
The crowd really enjoyed that. Very well timed.
That's gone!
He's gone for the slog, and 6.
Smashing shot. Really smashing. I'd pay just to come and see that.
The fielder hardly had a chance to move. What goes through a fast bowler's mind when he's just been hooked for 6 then, Ian?
There are a couple of things that could go through the fast bowler's mind when he's been hooked for 6. Let's bear in mind that the bouncer is one of the most lethal weapons that the fast bowler possesses. If it's hooked for 6, then the batsman has clearly sent a message to the bowler that he's up for the challenge. The other point about it is that it could also give the fast bowler the thought that he's in with a chance of getting this guy out. So it could knock the stuffing out of you, or it can give you hope. It's up to the bowler to decide which one.
That was a really classy shot.
No!
Let's have a look at the action replay. Nothing scored there. The ball just runs out into the covers.
Again.
And he's got away with it.
Get back!
Back.
Oh,
Big shout. That's out.
That was a terrible call. He didn't have a hope of making it.
And from another angle. New batsman in for Sri Lanka.
No!
In.
Really quick scoring here. That's an appalling over. That's well played.
Run! That's good.
4 runs.
Super shot. He got into a perfect position for that shot. Head over the ball, weight forward.
He's certainly not hanging around.
No ball!
No ball bowled.
Yes! That's gone!
Splendid stroke.
No! Yes!
Another single onto the total.
Run!
Run!
Again.
Well, he's really riding his luck out there today.
How is he?
Oh, what's the umpire going to say about this one? Not out. That really was a hopeful shout.
No!
In.
Yes!
Let's take a look at that from another angle. Impressive strike rate in this knock. Another over gone. The leg spinner to start a new over.
The captain needs to be thinking about saving some of the overs from his best bowlers for the closing stages of the innings.
Catch him! Yes!
That's gone!
That's cleared the infield. 4 runs.
Super timing, no doubt. That fairly raced away.
That clattered into the hoardings.
Run!
Again!
The batsmen are coming back for a second. Another 2 runs.
Waiting! No.
How much do you think fielding's improved since your days in international cricket, Ian?
There have been great advances in the techniques of fielding since my days. I think you looked at teams back.
Hold that one!
They're having a shout. The umpire isn't having any of it. Well, he gets away with it. Let's have a look at that from another angle. Well, I wonder what Hawkeye made of that.
Run!
Get back!
He sent it.
Yeah!
Big appeal. That's out.
There might be a few heated words said about that in the changing rooms.
Let's take a look at that from another angle. The new man in can't afford any lapses in concentration here. Lovely shot,
Yes!
right out of the meat of the bat.
That's gone!
He picked his spot to perfection there.
That's 4 all the way. He swept that for 4 with real confidence. And the end of the over. This is the last of his allotted overs.
No!
In!
No runs off that delivery.
Waiting!
He's hit that very hard.
Again! That's gone!
That's raced away through.
I don't think the bowler will like that very much.
That shot brought the crowd to their feet.
No ball.
One more to sundries.
In.
Let's have a look at that again.
Yes!
Lovely shot, right out of the meat of the bat.
That's gone.
That's beaten the fielder to the fence.
That was a cracking shot. He got into such a great position there.
That was a really classy shot. Right out of the top drawer.
That's gone.
That was beautifully put away for 4.
Picked the gap beautifully. 4 runs. This over's proving to be quite expensive.
Hose
That's out. Let's look at that again. New batsman in for Sri Lanka. Very expensive over indeed. The leg spinner on to bowl the last of his allotted overs.
No ball.
No ball.
No,
Good
waiting.
shot. And good stop too. Tremendous shot.
That's gone.
That was 4 the moment it left the bat.
Effortless. He hardly seemed to hit it.
Splendid stroke.
No, run.
There have been some pretty good performances by tail-enders recently. How did you rate yourself as a batsman when you were playing in?
Well, I've always enjoyed batting. It's something that I worked pretty hard at. I started off as an opening batsman at school, and I'm disappointed that at the international level I didn't sort of get the type of scores that I wanted, but it's not to say that I didn't enjoy. During my time, the role of the tail-ender started to change. We were expected to contribute a bit more, and I enjoyed that. And one of my good friends put it this way: bowling is a job, but batting is pleasure. So yeah, batting is always up there in my books.
Got him! That really was a peach of a delivery.
That's a long walk back when you haven't scored many runs.
And from another angle, serious pressure on the new man in then.
Yes, get back. Run.
Let's take another look at that in replay.
Well, this just looks like a clear-cut decision to me.
No run there.
No! Run! Catch him! Yes! That's gone.
Once it beats the fielder on this outfield, it races away.
What can I say? He looks in top form today.
That was a confident shot. Another over gone. The medium pacer to bowl his final over.
Yes! Again!
The batsmen are coming back for two. They've got back for two. That's good running.
Waiting! No! Waiting! No! Run!
And from another angle. That's one more run for the team.
No! No!
Well, the batsman was absolutely bamboozled by that one. It was brilliantly concealed and disguised by the bowler. So, his final over then.
The umpire is signalling that a power play is to be taken.
Waiting! No! No!
Very well
Yes.
timed.
That's gone!
I can just imagine what's going through the bowler's head right now, and he won't be a happy man. The crowd really enjoyed that one. ball just runs out into the covers.
Again.
The batsmen are coming back for a second.
No ball. Run.
He's having some problems with his run-up out there.
Again. That's gone.
He's certainly not hanging around.
No.
No run. Oh, that's a superb shot.
That's gone.
That's raced away to the fence.
He picked his spot to perfection there.
He hit that with great power. The bowler's giving away too many boundaries out there.
Yes, he is being expensive. And there's no problem in being expensive if you're picking up wickets, but it's a difficult job for this young man because I think in his effort to try to get the breakthroughs, to try to pick up the wickets, to put his team in a good position, he's sacrificing discipline, he's sacrificing accuracy, he's sacrificing any type of long-term plan in building up to get the batsman dismissed. So a lot of loose deliveries are being capitalized upon. The umpire is now signalling a power play.
No ball.
He's having some problems with his run-up out there.
Get back.
The batsman...
Oh,
Confident
easy.
appeal. That's out.
Great fielding. That was a superb throw.
Let's look at that again. It's the new batsman on strike for Sri Lanka.
Yes.
Beautifully timed.
That's gone.
He lifted that over the infield very well.
Good placement. That'll really annoy the fielding captain. He picked the length really early there.
Yes. No.
Fine piece of fielding.
No.
Oh,
Run.
great shot.
That's gone.
He rocked back beautifully there. His weight was just in the right place and the weight went for 4.
That was a confident shot.
Run.
That brings the innings to a close. He's getting a polite round of applause as he makes his way to the pavilion.
They'll need to score at a decent rate from the off. Quick singles are going to be the key for the two openers.
What goes through a fast bowler's mind when he's just been hooked for six then, Ian?
I think when you're hooked for six as a fast bowler, you're surprised. But then the other side of the coin is because the ball has to travel in the air to go for six, there's always a chance it could drop inside the boundary, so there's always hope as well.
The ball just runs out into the covers. Let's have a look at the action replay. That's another single there.
Waiting! Waiting! Waiting!
Dot ball.
Yes! Again!
Batsmen are looking for two. Six runs off the over then.
Waiting! No!
Waiting!
No!
Waiting!
Waiting!
No run there. The run rate's climbing now.
No!
Waiting!
What a
No!
superb shot.
That's gone!
Four more.
Super shot. He really punished the bowler there.
Well, he's playing to the crowd now. That's 4 from the over. The fast bowler to start a new over.
The fielding restrictions are over now. The captain now has a free hand to position his field as he desires.
Waiting!
Let's take a look at that from another angle. Dot ball.
Waiting!
Right out of the top drawer.
That's gone.
He's certainly given that some stick. 6 runs.
If you want to show the kids the perfect way to play that shot, then there is a fine example.
What do you think makes a great opening batsman then, Ian?
A great opening batsman has to have very good technique, but he also has to have very good judgment.
Well, he's mistimed that. Has run away off the edge.
Waiting!
Great stroke play.
That's good!
For 4.
Everything was in the right place there. It fairly raced away to the boundary.
That's a real crowd pleaser. $10 from the over. Very expensive, and the bowler put under real pressure there. The medium pacer to start a new over.
Yes! That's good!
That's 4 all the way.
He picked his spot to perfection there.
He hit that over the top expertly. That's a sensational shot.
That's gone.
That's out of the ground.
That was a cracking shot. He got into such a great position there.
Splendid stroke. He's hit that very hard.
That's good!
He's got hold of that.
Great shot. That'll give him some confidence.
That was a very confident shot. Great timing.
That's good!
His timing's perfect today.
Lovely timing there. He played that beautifully.
He's certainly not hanging around. He's hit that very hard.
That's good! Cracking shot. He hit right through it and it disappeared out of the ground.
The crowd enjoyed that shot.
Yes!
What a beautiful stroke.
That's gone.
On a pitch like this, I feel for the bowlers. There really is no margin for error.
That clattered into the hoardings. That's an appalling over.
The last few overs of the innings are always vital, so the captain should save some of his best bowlers' allocation until then.
That's the 50 partnership up.
Run!
Get back!
Let's look at that again. These two are building a solid partnership.
Yes!
Beautifully played.
That's gone.
And another 4.
Smashing shot. Really smashing. I'd pay just to come and see that.
He hit that with great power.
Run!
Batsmen are looking for 2.
How's that one?
Big appeal. Not out. Beautiful
No.
timing.
That's gone.
That's a huge six.
Cracking shot. He hit right through it and it disappeared out of the ground.
That shot brought the crowd to their feet. Do you agree with limiting the number of bouncers in an over, Ian?
No, I don't agree with limiting the number of bouncers in and over. I think the umpires should be there to be able to oversee when a bowler is overdoing the short stuff. But I think if you make it predictable,
Yes!
then the batsman also...
He's dropped it.
Get back!
Must have taken his eye off it at the last moment.
He'll be disappointed with that. He did the hard part in getting to it. That's a chance wasted.
"14 runs conceded in the over. The medium pacer to bowl his final over. Beautifully timed.
In! No! Waiting!
Very well played.
Run! That's gone!
It's been a super little inning so far.
The crowd appreciate the importance of this knock and are giving him a good round of applause. Let's have a look at that from another angle.
No ball.
No ball bowled.
No! In!
Great
Yes.
shot. Really good strike rate from this player. That's nicely played.
That's gone.
Picked the gap beautifully. 4 runs.
That was beautifully put away for 4.
He hit that with great power. Lovely shot.
No! That's gone.
That's in the air, and it's cleared the rope.
Lovely timing there. He played that beautifully.
The crowd really enjoyed that. Very expensive over. The slow bowler will bowl the last of his allotted overs then.
No! Run!
The batsmen are coming back for two.
Yeah!
That's a confident appeal. Not out. Well, he's a lucky man in my book.
Yes!
Good strike rate.
Run!
Beautiful stroke.
Again! That's gone.
His timing's perfect today.
It's a cracking shot. He really does look in excellent form.
He picked the length really early there.
No! In!
What goes through a fast bowler's mind when he's just been hooked for six then, Ian?
There are a couple of things that could go through the fast bowler's mind when he's been hooked for six. Let's bear in mind that the bouncer is one of the most lethal weapons that the fast bowler possesses. If it's hooked for six, then the batsman has clearly sent a message to the bowler that he's up for the challenge. The other point about it is that it could also give the fast bowler the thought that he's in with a chance of getting this guy out. So it could knock the stuffing out of you, or it can give you hope. It's up to the bowler to decide which one.
Waiting!
No runs off that delivery. So 8 from the over, the scoreboard ticking over. This is the last of his allotted overs.
No ball.
One more to sundries.
Waiting! No!
Nothing scored there.
Go!
Very well played.
That's gone!
He's got hold of that.
He picked his spot to perfection there.
The crowd really enjoyed that one.
No! How's that?
That's out. Caught. Let's have a look at the action replay. So, left-hand, right-hand pairing at the crease now.
Yes! Again!
The batsmen are coming back for a second. Two more to the score.
No! Run! Come on, run!
They'll have to hurry. They're in disarray out there.
How is
They're
that?
appealing. Not out. Oh, that was very, very close. That's the end of another over. So, his final over then.
A power play will now be in effect.
That ball was really moving. This really is impressive scoring now.
Catch! No!
That's out. Both openers gone now for Pakistan.
That went straight down the fielder's throat. The batsman will be kicking himself.
Let's have a look at that again. New batsman in.
No ball.
No ball bowled.
That's gone!
He lifted it over the infield for 4.
No!
Terrific
No!
shot.
That's gone! Lovely timing there. He played that beautifully.
This has been an excellent over for Pakistan.
No!
9 runs required.
No!
So, Ian, do you think the extra protection, and especially helmets, have changed the way that modern batsmen deal with short-pitch bowling?
Well, I've heard the argument that batsmen are now less cautious because of the introduction of helmets. Now, I tend to think a little bit differently. I tend to think that no one still wants to get hit on the head because it can still be a damaging blow. What I think it has done is made batsmen a little more self-assured. Not a great deal, but a little more self-assured in terms of wearing helmets and in looking to take on the challenge of playing the hook and the pull shot against the faster bowlers. So I wouldn't necessarily think that it's made them more careless. I tend to think it has added something to the game. The umpire is now signaling a power play.
No ball!
No ball.
No!
The required run rate has crept up to around 8 and over.
No!
He really struck that hard. No run taken off that ball. Oh, great shot.
That's gone!
And another 4.
It's a cracking shot. He really does look in excellent form.
The fielder hardly had a chance to move.
No!
Very well played.
That's gone!
What can I say? He looks in top form today.
Super shot there. That was a confident shot. It's all over. That's the end of the match, and the better team won today.